2.5mm Allen key. Snips. Phillips head screwdriver. Do not attempt to replace the MCB without waiting 1 full minute after powering down the tread. Failure to do so could result in electrical shock. Flip the power switch to the off position. Unplug the power cable from the base and wall outlet. The MCB tray is located on the right underside of the tread base. Using a 2.5mm Allen key, remove the 2 screws from the frame cover. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, remove the 3 screws holding the MCB tray to the tread frame. There are 2 sets of wire harnesses that are tucked inside the steel frame of the tread. Not pulling these wires out of the frame will make it extremely difficult to slide the MCB out of the housing. Before sliding the MCB out of the housing, position the cables above the tray on both sides. Failure to keep the wires in the correct position when removing the tray will result in extreme difficulty removing the MCB and possible damage to the cables. Unbox the replacement MCB and place it above the one connected to the tread. Placing it above will avoid the wires from being crossed over each other. Cut the first zip tie attached to the MCB tray. Remove each of the cables by pinching down on the connector to release it from the board. Move each of these cables over to the replacement MCB. You will hear a click when each of the connectors are fully seated on the board. Before removing the next zip tie the wires to the replacement tray to avoid the wires being tied to the wrong location. Remove the zip ties from the second wire attached to the tray and wire bridge. Remove the connector from the board and move it over to the replacement MCB. Zip tie the wire to the replacement tray. Remove the zip tie from the last set of wires. Remove the connectors from the board and move them over to the replacement MCB. Lay the wires flat across the wire bridge and add a zip tie. Be sure the zip tie head is on the inside of the wire bridge. This will make it easier to slide the MCB back into the housing at a later step. Zip tie the last set of wires to the replacement tray. Before moving on to the next step, make sure all connectors are fully seated on the replacement MCB. Insert the tray into the housing while keeping the wire harnesses off to the side and up and out of the way of the tray. Failure to keep the wires in the correct position will result in difficulty sliding the MCB back into the housing. In addition, the cables can be damaged, resulting in a base swap. Tuck both sets of cables underneath the tread frame. Reinstall the 3 tray screws using a Phillips head screwdriver. The top edge of the cover will hook onto the frame, keeping it flush. Secure the cover with the 2 bolts using a 2.5mm Allen key. Plug the power cord back into the wall outlet in tread base. Flip the power switch to the on position. Navigate to the settings menu and run the tread through Home Installer to confirm tread functionality.